lot of advertising to show you today that this is actually a lot of paper clippings that I put onto eBay. I don't know when you watch this video if it's going to be available or not, but I still wanted to show them to you because I thought they were really neat. These are from a couple of different magazines from between 1906 and 1911. Now the magazines were damaged or destroyed. I was only able to save mostly probably 50% of the pages on most of these magazines, but I just wanted to show you some of this advertising because you'll be surprised how many of these things you recognize that are still around. This is part of a Crisco ad. Crisco would be, I guess at this point, it would just be lard. I don't know if they called it shortening yet then, but this is teeny tiny little part of the ad that I could save, but I thought it was really neat. This is actually from a fruit ad for California fruits, but I thought it was just kind of a neat picture that someone could maybe use for journaling or whatever. I don't know. I just cut out these, put them in envelopes, and when I have enough there, then I'll put the groupings onto eBay or Etsy because I think people will want to use these or keep these. This is Crystal Domino Sugar, a triumph in sugar making, sold only in 5-pound sealed boxes. So it looks like almost cubes, but they're more rectangular. Best sugar for tea or coffee, highest grade in the world. And then this one is for Quaker Rice Puffed. So basically like Rice Krispies, I'm guessing. But I always think it's interesting how these old ads have these paragraphs for you to read about, you know. The food value of rice has been known and appreciated since the dawn of civilization. And they give you all this information. And obviously it has an Asian family here that enjoys their rice, and they're trying to maybe sell it to Americans at this point. I'm not sure. Blue Label food products. Now this isn't one that I've heard of, so this must be either gone or changed to another company name, which is possible. The Curtis Brothers, that seems familiar to me. But this is for Blue Label ketchup. They have Blue Label soup. They're always uniform in flavor, but it takes the best ingredients and highest priced chefs to produce this uniformity. So that must have been a problem at that point. You know, different ingredients from different places gives you different flavors. This is just another nice picture of a lady from the early, this one might be a little later, maybe 20s that her outfit looks like. But she's got some fruit there, and there's a nice valley out the window behind her. This one is for Davis Gloucester Seafood, salt mackerel, and other delicious seafood, direct from the ocean to your table. Franklin E. Davis Fish Company, Gloucester, Massachusetts. That's cool. This one I thought was really interesting. This is the Etna, the can that heats itself. It's a self-heating can. To cook with cold water is novel, but it is easy with Etna self-healing can. Just pour a little cold water into the reservoir bottom of the can, and in 5 minutes, a dainty meal is ready, steaming hot. Delicious soups, dainty entrees, all kinds of pure food products. Huh. So I wonder what kind of chemical reaction they had to do. That's not something you find now, I don't think. Here's another nice just clipping of a little orange tree. And then here's a nice little silhouette of a fella serving some food. Look at the shoes he's wearing. This is a cute little picture of a Campbell's kid on skis. And then we have some Bishop's California preserves. If you want preserved fruits of the highest type, order Bishop's, Los Angeles, California. This is Heinz tomato ketchup. Free from benzoate of soda. Interesting. Must have been something they were concerned about at that time. But the bottle looks the same now, right? That's interesting that it really has not changed. I'm sure they had just a hard time getting ketchup out of there as we do. And here's another cute Campbell's kid dressed up like Benjamin Franklin with the kite. You can see the key on the kite there. Super cute. This is for Royal baking powder. My wife's cakes are tender and moist. We've got Durkee spices, sauces, extracts of perfect purity and exquisite flavor. You can still get Durkee spices today, I do believe. We have a nice little illustration of a family sitting around the table. Maybe Thanksgiving or Christmas, because there's a wreath up there. They have a maid. Must be a well-to-do family. Just another little fruit illustration of pears. And then this one I thought was interesting. So this magazine, which it came out of, this is one of the 1906 ones. And it's from Armour's Extract of Beef, used by all good cooks year-round. What I'm guessing is that's like bouillon, but maybe they didn't call it that yet. That's what I'm guessing, because otherwise extract of beef. But look at the illustration of the cook. Is it? It's a little interesting choice. And then we have this pretty lady here. And she is making some sort of heavy. I can't really make out what it is. Cream, maybe, for her little desserts that she's making. And then we've got some more Blue Label soups. We have White House coffee. It's a president there enjoying his or somebody enjoying their coffee, looking at the White House. This has Blucher's cocoa. So I don't think any of these ones exist anymore. We've got Stacy's fork dipped chocolates, clean chocolates. Oh boy, look at here. The way Stacy's fork dip chocolates are coated, the class way, and then not the Stacy way. I feel like you waste a lot of chocolate getting on people's hands that way. This is it is an advertisement, but they made it like an article about the story of Heinz. And there's a picture of the factory there in a pickle shape. I'll go over this slowly if you want to pause it and read it, if you're very interested in the story of Heinz. And then these two, which they might be the same text, I'm not sure. Nope, they're not. They're about Armour, which is still a company today. The best extract of the best beef. And then this one is why certain hams are star branded. Interesting. Let's see if there's anything on the back of this. Oh, this is more Armour stuff. Simon Pure, the very cream of lard. And then the back of this one says very best. Bacon for breakfast. Is it canned bacon? Sliced bacon. Oh, maybe it's in a jar? Huh. Interesting. Interesting. So that's everything in this little lot. I have some other little lots that I might share with you too. But I thought this was the most interesting one for this channel because it's mostly advertising. Anyway, if you liked these, if you want to see more of these ad lots that I do sometimes, please comment below and give the video a thumbs up. And I will see you next time.